Do we have any Sherrilyn Kenyon fans in the house tonight? Yeah, me too, right? I'm so excited. And she looked at me, she said, Vicki, go talk to them. I was like, okay. So I'm Vicki. I'm one of her buddies. I'm here to help out tonight. Hi, welcome. We're so excited. Hi. Yeah, I know. It's like I have the stuff in my closet, and I actually get to wear it. I'm so excited. And the hair, too, right? Who does this otherwise? So I wanted to let you know we will be starting in a few minutes. A couple of technical difficulties because, Dragon Con, and we're just starting. So it won't. It's Thursday, right? I know. Last year at this time I was in Star Trek wear. And in red, so suck it. So we'll be starting in a few minutes. She's excited. Everybody will be ready to go, and then we will have, I think, question and answers and trivia and this big treasure chest full of cool stuff that I couldn't fit in my corset anywhere to walk out with. So we'll get started, and we've got some refreshments and some cake later and books and all things Sherrilyn, okay? So I appreciate your patience. Let's hear it. Thank you.
chair. Sitting with wings in a chair?
Well,
sitting with a corset is one problem.
You can do it. I believe you.
Yeah.
For our first anything you can do.
I'm gonna perch.
You just need space.
Maybe I should just stand like this.
You could. You could. You are the queen.
So have you guys heard about this book called The Simmy's ABCs? Yeah! You've all pre-ordered it, right? Yeah! Okay, because there's a little QR code on this thing in case you haven't, so make sure you please do. Please! It comes out really soon. And then I have another book coming out really soon, September 26th. It's not even up for pre-order yet, but it will be out September 26th, and it's called When Tinker Met Belle. And it's about this fairy who falls in love with this goblin, and he ends up becoming like heir to the throne of the Goblin King, and you know, it's things
You mean
happen.
like David Bowie?
And it's also
Because that's all I heard.
I could be in love with the Goblin King as well.
I am still, have always been.
but it's also a D&D adventure. And I'm a nerd. I don't know about
David
you guys.
Bowie and D&D. You are totally talking my language here.
I just want to roll the dice to get to David Bowie. I'm just
Like a D6
saying.
or a D20 for...
D20 will get you David Bowie.
Okay,
That
great.
that needs to be a T-shirt. David Bowie is a natural 20.
Should we say hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, these are my friends.
Maybe we should bring it down.
We're all friends. We are all friends. We are all friends.
This
So
is my
hi.
family.
I know, right? For real. So we're starting in just a few minutes, but we're gonna say hello to you first and introduce ourselves for those of you who don't. I know you all know the princess. I know you are familiar with the princess. So I am attaché today. I'm a lady in waiting today. I am Leanna Renee Heber, and I write Gothic Victorian fantasy. So as I always say, if you like my clothes, you'll like my books. my books. You know, and hey. Yeah, I do. We do. We write for a living, I promise. No, I always say if you like my clothes, you'll like my books. I dress like I write. So there you are. So
I tell people that I sign my books like I sign my face.
it's true. It's true.
I got nothing clever.
You got
But,
dragons.
but I have dragons, so I don't need anything clever.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm Mary Mancusi, and by the way, we all have our tables over there, so if you're waiting to get books signed by Sherry later, you can come over and hang out with us. You know, we're really fun.
We
I
take
think,
pictures
maybe.
with people.
Yeah.
And we sign books
Yes, and we sign books.
that we have in fact written with better words than we are using right now. So there's an editing process that goes into that that's not going on right
We love
now.
our editors.
So yes,
and
bless.
proofreaders and beta readers.
I'm kind of curious, how many people are DragonCon virgins out there?
Ooh.
Oh,
couple, nice.
welcome to
Welcome.
the jungle.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You don't need to lead into that,
Okay,
baby.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. The world can hear you.
Speaking of getting the party started, I think we are ready to get the party
I
started.
believe we are ready to get the party started, ladies and gentlemen. The queen of the scene. Yes. Yes.
The fairest of them all.
Yay.
Good to see you.
Hi,
We almost have too much taffeta up here.
I know.
Oh my gosh, hi. The disaster's coming. Oh my
Hashtag
gosh.
DragonCon, just, you know.
Hashtag my life. Oh my gosh. I made it. I'm not a dragon. I was supposed to be a dragon. Oh, yeah, what happened?
She got kissed by a prince and turned into a princess.
I did. I'll go with that. I like that. Not, Laura, wait, what's missing? What? My wig only has like one of the ponytails. We can work with that. Wait a minute. What do you mean I only have one shoe? I can't lop a leg up. Maybe I could.
It worked for Cinderella.
I know you want, but yes. You know, I could have, okay. I needed you, but there were too many other things going wrong. It's like, oh my God, yeah.
But you're here.
We're here.
I am
We're
here.
all here.
We're all here.
We made it. We made it.
We're here.
We survived Atlanta traffic. It's like playing Frogger, isn't it?
My magic spell. I wish you all a lovely evening.
There we go. There we go.
I'm just gonna say it. I knew it was gonna be utilized.
Never give me a wand, dude.
Never give her. Note to self, never give her a 1.
So this was my Sunday costume. I don't know what I'm gonna wear Sunday. I'll be naked, I don't know.
Hashtag DragonCon.
No costume is not a costume. But yeah, now we know why that's on there.
There are some awesome costumes already, though. I mean, Thursday really is the new Friday.
No,
is that what they're saying?
Wednesday is the new Thursday. We were here yesterday.
know,
How many people were here yesterday? There was already parties going on. Yeah.
Someone drove a car with the Marriott carpet covered in it.
Oh, no,
I hope you all saw that, because they win.
Facebook.
They win already.
Oh.
Are you serious? There's a whole, like, caravan?
Okay, my goal for next year is to do Princess Alethea's sideshow in a Marriott carpet princess dress. So this is my goals. Alethea goals. It's gonna happen.
There we go.
I think DragonCon's been starting so early that, you know, in the future, in a few years, it's going to be like Tuesday after DragonCon is the new start to the next year's DragonCon. We'll just hang out here all year.
Seriously.
And they're starting to give some people like the same room every year. So I guess we get to know our neighbors and eventually throw block parties.
We're just moving in.
Quincy up here. We're missing somebody. Quincy. Where's our Papa Bear?
Papa
Quincy,
Bear.
Papa Bear.
He's wandering. He's taking care of things. Hey, Quincy.
Papa Bear. Papa Bear. We're missing a
We'd like
panelist.
some testosterone on this table, baby.
Yeah. We're missing our host.
Right?
We're missing our host. Our Dark Hunter's missing. We're missing one. Come.
See, he doesn't even use the
He
stairs.
just
He's
doesn't
like,
even use
whatever.
the stairs.
Yeah, I know. I want to be that tall.
You need stairs.
I want to be that tall.
You want to
We
sit?
need you. We need you.
What can I do?
Be awesome, which is
Oh,
what you are.
that I can do.
You're great at being awesome.
Am I Papa Bear?
You are.
All right. Oh,
Well, I don't. Yeah, sure. Okay.
should I introduce myself?
I think so.
I
That's
think
a good
so,
idea.
yeah.
All right. So my name is actually Quincy J. Allen, cross-genre author. Actually, take a look up front. I've got these posters. It's Blood Ties and Blood Curse.
Wait, I'm not standing.
That's all right. You get to sit. You get to
Oh,
You get
thank
to sit.
God.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
had a
see
rough
Stand in
day.
the presence of the queen of the goddess.
This is how this happened.
So actually, that one's epic fantasy, Western steampunk. So I do a lot of cross mix and match stuff. Yeah. So if you and shares the share. Thank you. Where's my wallet? If I have enough cash for that. So I'll be sort of your host. We'll be doing a trivia thing later on here as this evolves.
We'll be throwing stuff in the audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we find the heads?
We
They- I
did.
saw
We
them.
did. I found it.
Cool.
very-
So
very-
I'll be throwing
Sounds
heads
really
at you.
ominous. It's not. It's not as
soft.
ominous as it sounds.
So much
No, it
fun.
actually is. It's
They
a
are
bag of
not my
severed
children.
heads.
I did think
Lobbing.
about that.
I always wanted to do that. Actually.
I mean, we all have a certain body count in the books, but not here. I mean, just
Who
saying.
knows? The night is young.
That's true.
So yeah. So what else we got going?
Do you want to
We
start
will
the Q&A?
start.
Sure.
Okay. We can do it. I'm picking on my children. I'm good at that.
You guys want to start the Q&A?
Yes.
You guys have some questions?
Before we get started, though, there is one thing. Tonight, oh my God, I'm so tired. Marianne and I are going to donate part of our proceeds of our book sales to the flood victims because we have family in Houston. So, and God love, Marianne has on her, oh my gosh, I am noun challenged. Her table, she has a bowl. I got those two nouns out of it. Yay, I'm so proud of myself. She has a bowl for if you want to do a donation in her bowl.
Yeah, I'm from Austin, and so I've seen firsthand. I have friends that are there, and it's just so awful. You can't even imagine what it's like out there for those people. So sorry, just not to bring it down for a minute, but you know, we are here and having a great time, and we should. But if you know, I'm going to give some of my proceeds, but I hope that we don't end it there. I hope all of you, if you can give, there's so many great organizations out there that are collecting money, they're collecting supplies, you know, reach out. We really have to help our people. We're all Americans, and I think it's so important to help those in need. So that's all I wanted to say.
God bless you
Yeah, I'm
guys.
gonna cry, so.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we shall leave you to
Yes, you guys enjoy your Q&A.
Yes, yes. And I'll go.
I'll be back later.
See you
Thank
down
you
there.
guys. Thank
No,
you.
thank you.
Can I stay? Can I stay?
No, no. Jack, no. I will share one.
I like when you share your world. It's great.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's so much fun. Okay.
I like that y'all share with me.
So how are we, because we had a microphone floating around in the audience, yes.
Aha.
And if you have a question, we would love for you to stand up behind that lovely gentleman in the trench coat in the middle so that we can all hear your
Sorry.
question. That would be amazing.
Raise your hand and I'll come to you.
Or that also works.
Starting right here.
Hi.
Nice
Sweetie,
shirt.
I love the
You're
shirt.
probably tired of seeing me. I just saw you at the RT.
I love you. No, thank you.
But I know that Carl kind of posts about it on Facebook every now and then. But is there any more news about the movie? And you promised that you wouldn't let them ruin it for us?
Okay, the big announcement that was supposed to be here, my producer was going to be here, but she couldn't, the flight got canceled because of the flooding. So, and I promised I wouldn't say anything without her. That's the bad news, and I get to announce that because she's
I will eat her with barbecue sauce, with
I know.
glitter.
I know, so I can't. Yeah, but we're being live streamed, so I can't
filming
say
it.
it. Yeah, I know. So,
So when will we hear about it?
I like you. You sound like my child. Loopholes. Oh my God, my baby is like king of the loopholes. I know. He's like, okay, wait a minute, Mom. Now wait. I'm like, are you going to be a lawyer one day? No, but my child. He terrifies me because he's like trying to get him to sign any document. No, hang on, I gotta read. Hang on. Oh no, at school it's hilarious. They're like, what have you tried? I'm like, I know.
You always read the contract?
He
You always
does.
read the contract.
No, my child reads those terms of services. You really. I bet she's watching this going,
Uh-huh.
I know, right? It's the same thing. Y'all are trying to get me into trouble.
Hey, let's get back to some questions then.
Y'all are like my cousin at church. Y'all
Another
get my
question
butt
coming.
whipped.
Okay.
Hello. What made you write about the Atlantean gods? Start writing about them instead of the Greeks?
Because I like them. It's so simple. I wanted to have my own universe that nobody else played with. I like doing things that are different. It's kind of like, why did I create the bad agency? Because I don't like playing with other people's stuff. I like to create my own. And yeah, I don't like to play. I'm horribly ODD, which those of you who don't know what it is, it's oppositional defiance disorder. I think it's because my dad was a drill sergeant. And my whole purpose in life was to give my dad a stroke. Because my dad would spend all day when I was a little girl, I actually thought my dad owned the Army. Because I'd go to work with him back when they'd let you do this stuff, which, Mom, you must not have loved me, because my dad would take me out on maneuvers and they're shooting live bullets over my head as a little girl, which you're like, Mom, if I'd stuck my head up, they'd probably shot me. But, I'd be there and everybody would obey my dad, and then he'd have to come home to me. Jerry, put your shoes on, put your shoes on, Jerry! No. And I have these great memories of my dad being like, everybody obeys me, but I come home and this child sits there and goes, yeah. And I literally would never, yeah, I was that kid. And my teachers and all, and I would always do that thing like, and I even do it to my husband. My husband was also Army. And he's like, okay, this is my spot. Uh-huh. Like, why do you do that? Because you told me not to. Yeah, I'm that bad, sadly.
And so the Atlanteans. Because that's the answer. Just
I had to
because
color,
Sherry
yeah,
said
it's
so.
documented. She colors outside the lines. And there's like, I know.
hear so much about the Greeks, but until I read your book, I didn't hear nothing about Atlanteans. So it kind of. She asked, did she make them up?
Yes.
Do we have another question?
Any more questions, or are y'all done already?
Okay.
Come
We'll
on,
find out.
we got some questions.
Or we can save them for Carl.
Good evening.
Hey, sweetie.
Has Savitar started talking to you anymore?
All
wish.
the time. Am I going to write the book? That's the question. He talks a lot. He just doesn't say anything important.
Well, he still needs to come to DragonCon.
He does. He does.
That'd be
I actually had one tonight, but he's not here. He's stuck in traffic. He hopefully will be here before the night's up. I know. My phone was like, dude, come on. I'm in traffic. I'm in traffic. You told me that 5 minutes ago.
It's Atlanta.
I know, right? Don't you love our traffic? The 5 o'clock traffic that begins at 10 a.m.
The elevator traffic right now is just
Oh
as
my
bad.
God, I know, right? It took me like 20 minutes to get the elevator. I'm like, fine, go down, go up.
Already.
Yeah.
Already, it has started.
I keep nodding. My crown's,
Next question.
I've got crown
You
flop.
brave soul.
So, in Ash's book, it said he got drunk on soda. What made him get drunk on soda, of all things?
It's actually carbonation. So it's things that are overly carbonated. So it could have been a bottle of Perrier. It just
Bottle of
happened.
water.
Yeah, it depends. It just happened that was what he drank. So it was Sprite.
Is there a
Because
reason
it was
you picked that?
fun. You weren't expecting it. It was different.
Miss Sherrilyn, how are you today?
Yes, God. Hi, sweetie.
I have a question. Okay, wait a minute. I take that back because it's a spoiler alert. I better not ask that question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they get angry.
Yes.
I like spoilers, though.
Never mind.
sometimes. You can ask me quietly.
I can ask you quiet. Okay, I'll ask you quietly later because I don't want to spoil nobody else because I've read Dragonsworn. I'm sure a lot of folks here
How
have
many
not.
people have not read it yet?
Okay,
Oh, yeah, that would be bad.
Never mind then. We'll talk.
Okay,
All
next
right.
question. I know we have no more questions.
Anybody?
There was somebody close.
Oh, real quick, can I get some water? Laura, can I get some water, baby?
I have it over here.
Oh, hey, baby.
Oh, cool. And I can stand up and you can see me. I'm so short. Actually, my question is a twofold question. How do you outline your books? Like, do you use index cards, pieces of paper, darts? And then do you keep, like, you would have to have notebooks to keep each, you do it all in your head.
Have you seen my handwriting?
No, I have, but I would like to come to your house if you'll give me directions. That'd be really cool. We can hang.
If I wrote anything down, I couldn't read it. How many people have seen my handwriting?
I seen your signature, but
That's my handwriting.
all of it?
You couldn't read it if I wrote it. It wouldn't do me any good to
But how do you,
notate.
I mean, how
I'm
do you plot?
dyslexic.
Do you just
Nobody
kind
can read
of
it.
go with it?
Mhm.
On all of them? On all your books?
Mhm.
Wow, that's brain
I'm
power.
severely dyslexic. Nobody can read my notes.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
no.
yeah, this is why doing the companion was particularly fun because there were a few times where I did call Sherry and I would ask her a question and she would say, "Oh, I didn't actually write that down." So yeah, I had to be not only psychic and living in her head, but knowing the things she didn't say.
The screenwriters have fun with that too. How do you? And I don't. I think a lot of it is because I have two. I'm also autistic. I'm on the autistic spectrum, and I am very dyslexic. So when I take notes, or I really can't take notes, I don't function that way. My brain doesn't work that way. So one of the ways I ended up meeting my husband was when I was in college. I was trying to take notes. Yeah, and my poor husband's like, for me to try and take notes, it really is such a struggle for me. And my husband looks over and he's like, oh my God, this poor woman, or a girl at the time, he's like, I got this, you know. And yeah, he did. It was so precious. He's like, I will take notes for both of us. And yeah, he still does that for me. He fills out all my paperwork if I go to the doctor or whatever. So yeah, I know they must think, what a weird woman. She travels with her husband. He does all of her paperwork, but yeah.
He's like your glasses.
He really is. It's like, I call him like my seeing eye hubby. Yeah.
We have another question.
I love all the dark kind of books and the League books.
Aw,
And I
thank you,
love
baby.
the way on the League that you brought the characters back into the fold, you know, Nicurian and his twin, and, you know, settling all the ill feelings between all of them. Is that part what you do with your kids too?
Wait, what? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I mean, is it, you know, reading between the lines to find out that, yes, you know, one person reads it as this, and, you know, that you're doing evil and all darkness and they hate you, but to find out the whys behind why they hate you and how you brought it out in the story, it makes you fall in love with, you know,
Well,
Dagger.
yeah.
and-
Well, I
You know.
love that because to me, you know, life isn't black and white. It is these weird, and why people do what they do. I think that's very
There's
fascinating.
always a reason. For
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
You know, it is. It's the shades of why people do what they do, and I find that very
I
fascinating.
think a lot of writers probably do. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons we get into this, because we are all crazy.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it is.
But
It's
you
like-
see the dark sides and the light sides and how they work in with everybody else. So
Right.
That's what made me love the books that you read.
Well, that's what I love about history. You know, one of the things that got me really fascinated about history, you look at characters that were like Nero, you know, fiddling while Rome burns, you know, what's going through your brain. And, well, and it was, a lot of it was trying to understand why my brain works the way it does. It's like, I hate to use the word broken because it's not, but it's why do I process things like I do? Because it doesn't work the way other people.
We're outside the lines.
Yeah, you know, why can't I do things that people do, and why don't I do things
Why
right?
do I feel more comfortable in a corset and glitter?
Yeah, and it's like, what makes people think the way they do, and why do we do things that we do, and yeah. It's like what does make, and what makes one person break and another person not when they're in stressful situations. What makes somebody a serial killer versus somebody who, when things go wrong, they become these great heroes. You know, what draws those lines between people? And I find that very fascinating. You know, the things that will create a serial killer in one instance, or these great, you know, noble heroes in another. It's like, wow, people fascinate me. I think we're all very interesting and complex. But why'd you do that? And my kids are like, my husband, he's like, you spent an hour getting water. I know, but let me tell you about this person I met. He's like, he calls it the Santa Claus effect. He's like, I've never seen anybody take 3 hours to get a glass of water. I'm like, yes, but I can tell you all about her childhood. You know, he's like, okay.
Yeah, Greeks are the same way. We have a story for everything. Everything in our house. You know, my mom comes from their grocery store. Let me tell you a story about these grapes. It's very important. Very important. Do we have more questions? Raise your hand. We'll come running to you.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie.
Okay, are you ever not gonna abuse my sticks? Are you ever gonna be nice to him?
I don't abuse him. Much?
Much. You're so mean to my child. I feel so bad for him. And which is going to be the next League book? Is Jane ever going to get a book?
Maybe. If
Maybe.
I don't kill him, or he doesn't die nobly. The next one up is Ren.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we do Nero. Speaking of Neros, unless he dies nobly in Ren's book.
That's always the answer.
Yeah, I know.
Hi. So it's not really a question in particular, but I tried to come here last year to see you, and unfortunately, you know, you dealt with whatever you dealt with and couldn't be here. But
My baby.
that's okay. Things happen. But I was not aware of some of the struggles that you go through, like the disabilities and things. And I host like cosplay and disability panels. And it's really nice to see that someone that's looked up to as much as you are struggles as much as we do. And I just wanted to say thank you for being such an inspiration to us.
Oh, I don't know if I'm an inspiration, but I don't really see them as I mean, you know, my sister's in a wheelchair, so I mean, it's just life. I mean, it's weird because to me, we all have things. I mean, it's just life. You know, yeah, it's life.
Well, we appreciate you for exactly who you are.
Oh,
So
thank
you.
you.
We love you too. We are all family.
Yeah, exactly.
Another question. I know I saw some hands up here in front.
By the way, we have cake later, just so y'all know.
It is not a lie.
Yes, we have cake and drinks.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm just fine.
That's not my question.
I know, but you're beautiful.
Thank you. How do you feel, like in comparison to where you are now, where you're writing, to when you originally started out, like your rough drafts, before you got a publisher, before any of this? How do you feel you've progressed?
I like to think I got better and don't suck as much.
Well,
But
yeah.
every book I have it's weird, in the middle of every book I still go, can I finish? I think I still suck. Oh my God, oh my God. I have friends who their entire job when I'm halfway through a book goes, no, you don't suck, keep going. Because this little, not really, I do. Every book I have the suck song goes through my head going, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck.
Well, I mean, isn't that what all artists go through?
I think we do. My son does it. It's like,
Yeah, on some level I do.
Yeah.
I think we all do it.
yeah, I don't think there's a writer writing who does it.
We are our harshest critics. It's very true. Oh, that wasn't a hand, that was a flag. There's a flag.
What?
I was distracted. There's
Oh.
a hand.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hey, sweetie.
Great to see you again.
Oh, you too.
Are you ever going to let the twins and Mama actually get together in one spot for not even 5 seconds?
If I want the world to end, yeah, sure.
Well, you know, there's always that little bit of, can we just a glimpse to see what might even happen?
I'm working on that loophole. Do what? Yeah, I know. All right.
I mean,
I haven't found the loophole yet. If we find the loophole, or I get really mad one day and
Tear a hole in it.
Maybe
then the
Simi
world ended.
will have something to do with bringing that all together. She can just eat them all with
Sure.
barbecue sauce.
Sure. I wrote myself a good loophole or a good.
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for making this world possible.
Oh, bless you, darling. Thank you for reading. I love you guys. Y'all are so awesome. You guys have no idea. I love y'all.
You can do it. I have believe in you.
All right, my question is in regards to Sway. We found out about Hadrian and Jane in Fane's book. So my question is, does Sway have powers as well?
I know this answer. Someday I think I need to do his and Claria's book, because I do love them. They are fun. And I know a lot about them that I have not told.
Share.
I will one day, if they don't die. Yes, he does have a little. Okay, I'll give you that one. Yes, he does have some. I will give that one. Because if I live to tell that book, and I am getting older.
Not that old.
I ain't that young. I do worry about that. My son's like, you're so morbid. I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting older. So, yeah, I'm giving them little tidbits like, if I die tomorrow, eBay. I thought, oh my God, Mom. But anything could happen. eBay. My youngest is a little mercenary thing. He's like, so now, at first he was like, that's terrible. Now he's like, okay, so if you die, how much would that be worth? And now he's being morbid.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I have recently recently started reading your Dark Hunter books and the Chronicle of Nick books, and I was wondering, do you have any tips for aspiring writers like me?
Never give up, never surrender. Yes, I stole that, but
She always says it, and it's always true.
it is. I believe in your characters. Don't listen to any writer who tells you any advice. You listen to those characters. Do not let anything stop you. My personal belief is those characters have chosen you to tell their story. Nobody else hears those voices but you. And you owe it to those characters to write. So whatever you do, you write. And don't stop.
Yeah.
Because you owe it to them. And that's the best advice I can give you. Don't ever stop. Because they chose you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good question. Another question?
Go right. Go right. Why are you here?
Okay, bye.
Yeah, go right.
You mentioned the Bad series. Are you ever going to finish out T and the other character stories from that? And are you also going to return to any Bellador series?
Bellador's Diana's. So
It's strictly hers now.
yes, Diana created the series. I was helping her out in order to help her get it off the ground, but it was her creation, and so I handed it back to her because it's her baby. But in terms of the Bureau of American Defense, I hope to get back to it one day. So yeah, I do have ideas for it, and I would like to go back. But yeah, there's other reasons there are reasons I can't get into why I can't go back there yet. But I hope to get back to it one day.
Question there and then there.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie.
I have two questions. One, since you can't mention about the movie, what about the TV show for Chronicles of Nick? That either?
Yeah. Oh God! Ow! Ow! I should have anchored this better.
all better.
I know. I put a million pins in this thing, and I just didn't. I am not a beauty queen, and it shows because I'm having crown flop. No, my girlfriend was a beauty queen. She's beautiful, and I didn't inherit that gene. I don't know how. Oh, bless you. No, I don't know how to pin my crown on. See, I needed her. She's not here. Yeah, I know, right? She's not here to pin my crown on, so I don't know how to anchor this thing. You can tell.
That's a big one, too.
I know. Yeah, that's why I didn't get it anchored right, because I have no experience with this. I needed Red Kiln here to anchor my crown on my head. But anyway, yeah, I got to quit. You don't realize how much you flop your head around until you have
wear the
a
tiara.
big crown. It's like, oh, wow, I stink at this. Anyway, hi. I don't have grace.
We also
Okay.
don't have any
I
new
totally
information
forgot
on
that
movies
question.
and TV.
That was the question, yeah. That I can let out of the bag.
The Chronicles of Nick TV series.
Yeah. I have news coming.
Okay.
I know, I hate keeping it secret.
Is there
And-
a date when the news is coming, or just it's soon? Yeah, soon. Soonish!
This is the longest soon I've ever had, too.
And my second question was about Darkness Within.
That became Son of No One.
Oh, so Son of No One?
Yeah.
Okay.
It morphed. But yeah, the Lords of Avalon have been coming out now. Sons of No One, and then the Dragon series. So yeah, we've continued on. Kazil's he went on to become part of Chronicles of Nick. So yeah, they just kind of morphed around. And I'm still bobbing. I am a very animated human being. Yeah.
You're headbanging.
I am headbanging, yes. Yeah.
Back to me again. How many different books do you work on in a year? Is it just, do you work one all the way through and then pick up another one up, or do you have multiple books writing at one time?
I work on one at a time and go to the next, because if I look at it's one of those weird things, if I try to look at the whole picture, I go into this real bad anxiety. I have to focus on one thing because, yeah, I go into these massive anxiety attacks.
Do you ever do the thing where you like think of something that you know is going to be in a future book, but you don't want to forget it, so you go write it down, like make a note or something?
No,
You
I
don't even
can't.
do that?
No, I can't read it. If I did, I wouldn't be able to read it.
Tape it down.
No, I remember. I make myself
Okay.
remember it because I really, I truly can't read my writing.
Well,
I hate my voice. I have these excuses.
so.
Oh, I can type, but then I
Yeah.
can't find it again.
Yeah, you do have to find it again.
I know, no, really, but no. I mean, I know these sound like excuses, but no, I really can't find it again.
Yeah, that's why.
You've seen my desktop.
I have.
It's a totally disorganized mess. You've seen it. You know I'm not lying about this. And even search.
It's organized chaos.
No, really. No, it's totally, it's like my
'Cause you know
desktop
where
vomited.
everything
My desktop totally vomited. And I've tried to do that, but then I can't remember what I named the file. And then my brain is so
I see.
scrambled with that.
Okay.
That even when I do search,
Yeah.
it's scrambled.
That's
And I can't
frustrating.
remember what's in it.
Well, it's a good thing you have good memory.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So it's really, I have to force myself to remember what I did because
Okay.
my brain is a scrambled mess. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I don't have a question. I just want to say I discovered your books not even a year ago, and I fell in love with the first book in the
Oh,
Dark
bless you,
Hunter
baby.
series and kept going. I've made it through all of those. I'm starting the others. So just thank you for books that I can't put down.
Oh,
and
thank you, darling.
Sabotage
Bless
is
you
my
for reading. Bless you,
favorite.
bless you. Thank you, darling. And I love the costume.
Yes. Red shirts.
Yes, but be
Those are
careful.
my friends back there.
Do
I
not
love
go
those
on a
people.
landing party. Whatever you do, do not go on a landing party.
Who had the next question? Do we have somebody? Okay.
Hi,
This way, right here.
I don't have a great memory, but I do love your books, and several of your books had events that happened at the same time, that Fat Tuesday and that time period, and I wonder if you're going to do that again with some other date, because I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. I like when they overlap, but then I end up getting letters from people going, "Did you know?" Yeah, and it's like, it does kind of confuse people when they go back in time, because then it's like, wait a minute, why is this? And yeah, so we get a lot of emails when I do that, and then Carl yells at me going, oh. Do you know how many emails I've gotten over this? It's like, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do like when they overlap and we have the same conversation. So I think it's fun to see it from the different perspectives.
Next question? Do we have one?
I know it gets quiet and then I'm like, what, are y'all gonna throw something?
Oh, there's one way over here.
Because when that happens at my house, usually something's broken. I have to go upstairs and yell at a
Her
kid.
sons are loud. They sound like elephants.
My children are like really tiny people, but they walk like this. And then you hear the one big, and it's like, oh, what got broken? And usually it's one of the children. And you have to run up there and go, okay, ER, and figure out which one, because they won't tell on each other. It's horrifying. I love my children.
Hi, just wondering, I've never read any of your books. Where's the best place to start?
We have a list at the door. Yeah.
Sorry.
It depends on which series. We have a list at the door, no, up here at the front. It depends on if you like the science fiction or if you like the urban fantasy or which one of the series you want to start with. Usually book one, but you can start in the middle. I write them so that you wouldn't be lost wherever
Okay.
you start.
Thank you.
So I can't wait until November 21st because then when we get that question, I get to say, Simmy's ABCs. Because you should always start with the ABCs.
There you go. Oh wait, did it get moved? It got moved.
Hi. I've been to a few of these, and I can't remember if anybody ever asked you this, but are you ever going to write anything under Kinley McGregor again? I get this question all the time.
No, she's me. I'm her. We're it. I mean, I've had a lot of different pseudonyms. Kinley's just one of many. It'd be like going back to Kyle Hunter at this point. I've had a lot of them, so no. She's gone. She's now me. I morphed her into, yeah. So no, probably not.
So she's in the witness protection program.
Yeah, there you go. I killed her off. She's dead and gone. It would just be confusing at this
There's
point.
a question there. I don't know who has the microphone.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Oh, you
Hey.
do have the microphone.
Sorry, my mother trained me. Look at the people when you talk to them.
Well, I just want to start. I've been reading your books for 10 years, so
God bless you.
thank you for being part of most of my life.
God bless you, darling.
My first question is, well, my only question. So how's Jaden doing?
He's still in a tree.
He's still in the tree. Is he having any plans in the future?
He has lots of evil plans. Does he want to be in a book? I don't know.
Yes.
It's that whole tree thing. Save a tree.
I like trees.
Yeah, it's weird. You have these plans when you go into a book. I want you, Pikachu, and then Pikachu doesn't show. Wouldn't it be nice if you could do that and go, you're going to be in this book, and then they laugh at you and go, no, I'm not. It's like controlling children. My son is now writing his book, and you're going, okay. So back to the elephant story. My child really does weigh like $133, and he stomps with the heaviest footfall in the world, and I have not figured out why he walks like this. I walk so lightly that when I step on my Wii does not register me at all, which is really frustrating because I'm doing the Wii exercise, and they have the aerobics program, and I'm sitting here stomping it as hard as I can, but apparently I walk like ninja. So my rhythm gets off, and it keeps doing that and throwing me off, and I can't ever get it, and it's just so frustrating for me. So I'm sitting here going, why does my son give me the freak light show? Because I have those lights that are touch only. So as my son is walking across the floor, my lights are like poltergeisting, which in the middle of the night, because I only have a lamp on, have you ever tried to write with a light show going on? And my chandelier is sitting here shimmering. I'm like, I'm going to kill this child. Try writing a novel to this kind of distracting. I love him. This is why God made it so hard to birth this child, because he's irreplaceable. So this is going on, and he comes downstairs, throws himself in the middle of my floor. Ugh! Because I'm not paying attention to him. I'm hoping it'll quit. When it doesn't, he crawls over to my chair, throws himself at my feet. Mom, 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 Mom. My name is no longer Mom. I don't know who you are. They threw you out at my house, and apparently I fed you, and that was a mistake. What? Do you know how hard it is to write? No. Well, I got these characters, Mom. Got one supposed to be on a planet. And okay, let me tell you. This one, he's supposed to be here, but he's not, and they're fighting, and this one's doing this, and that one's doing that, and oh my God, you have no idea. Welcome to parenthood. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, child, but you ought to do it with an elephant pounding over your head and a freakish light show going on. Did I answer that question? I have no idea. But you now know what it's like to be in my life. How I get a book done, I do not know. And that's why Jaden doesn't talk to me right there. My son had scared him off with a freakish light show.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi. I was wondering, you hear a lot about music artists who say they become resentful of songs that become popular and then people want to hear them over and over and over again. I was wondering if you find yourself becoming resentful of one of your storylines that seems to be maybe more popular than another one that you personally love, but doesn't seem to be reaching
Oh my
people in the
God,
same
no,
way.
I'm so grateful, you guys. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to understand, I come from the family who's like, Orlando, my brother shows up, and he's like, why y'all here? Why are you here to see her? He comes hungry because, you know, I'm the older sister. My job apparently is to feed him. Because apparently he's never ever eaten a day in his life. And anytime he comes, I have to feed him because I'm the big sister and he can't figure out how to work a microwave. It's like, why are you here? Y'all go home. Look, I would not cross the street to meet her if she had $50 she owed me. So, yeah, and so my brother, after all that, he finally makes me buy him a book of mine to read. Because, you know, after, I don't know, 40-something years, the boy could not read one of my books, which amazed me because I didn't know he was literate. So I buy him one of the books. I'm like, well, that's going to go in the trash, but whatever. So he takes it home. I get a phone call, I don't know, a month or two later, because I guess it took him that long to read one. He's like, wow, I read that book. Really? Uh-huh. It didn't suck. So I call my editor and go, hey, I got a quote for the next one. It didn't suck. The little brother. That's the highest endorsement in the world. They wouldn't let me use it. I'm like, come on. It don't get no better than that, especially from my family. But yeah, I still love I wouldn't cross the street if she had $50 she owed me. So no, I'm grateful. I love you guys. No, I wouldn't. My daddy was a drill sergeant. We did not get praise where I grew up. High praise really was. You could do. I swear to God, this is a true story. I came home with 103 on a test, and my dad said, "What? Didn't they have extra credit?" It's 103. What? You couldn't get 105? So no, thank you, bless you. I love you. You didn't tell me I sucked. It's a real good day.
We're over here now. So I apologize if this has already been asked, but what's going on with any upcoming movie or TV series?
She was a plant, right? Yeah.
They're working on it. Soon-ish.
Kind of.
We're having the longest wait ever. This is like that last month of waiting for a baby. Unless you're me and we have emergency C-sections, but for most people.
Okay, my question is, everybody gets paired off. I'm over here on this side.
Oh, wait.
Oh, hey.
Everybody gets paired off pretty perfectly, but I was wondering if you're ever going to give Simi her own little hot demon buddy to hang out with.
No, yeah. Notice how, those of you who read Nick, you notice I've skirted that. You know that she has somebody, and you've seen him in the shadows, but you notice how I haven't told you who it is? You've seen him, but you haven't seen him. Don't you love how I do that? So you know who he is, but you don't know who he is. And in the new book, you really don't know, but you do. And there's a big whopper in there. I'm so mean. My children are like, you just do this. I'm like, no, I practice on you. I'm perfecting it. Eventually you'll know if I don't die. And my son will eBay it. Because he knows.
Okay, this is a Dark Hunter's question because I'm so addicted to Dark Hunter. Well, I'm addicted to almost a lot of things you do, but never mind. Have you forgiven Artemis by now?
I love Artemis. I love her. Okay, how many of you hate Artemis? I have a cow. My cow's over there. I have my cow. Ah!
Is there any redemption for her?
I love her. I think she's awesome. I love her. Y'all would hurt me. I love Artie. So,
Guess what H is for in Simi's ABCs? I'm not lying. Spoilers!
It's true. It is so true.
I have a question about Thorn.
Yeah.
are we going to get anything about Thorn? We don't hear much about Thorn. We only get like snippets. Thorn was here.
There's a lot more about Thorn and the Hell Chasers. And the pirates, yeah.
A little bit, yes, but not that much.
There will be more.
Yeah, I want more. Lots more.
Soonish.
And I also wanted to, soonish. And I also wanted to tell you that my nephew, I turned him on to the League.
Aw.
I gave him Born of Vengeance, and he's like, he read the first 3 pages, and he's like, I like this.
Oh.
I really like this.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I told him, I said, yes. Because, you know, he thinks all my books are romance books. And I said, well, they are, but he's like, he said, when's the next one at? I said, well, finish that one, and I'll give you the rest of them. So,
Thank you. Aw.
First of all, I think I'm speaking for everyone here when I say it's an honor to be in front of you right now.
Bless you, baby. Bless you. The honor is mine, I promise you all.
But when you finish a book and send it to be published and you know it's a huge cliffhanger, how do you sleep at night?
Well,
She doesn't sleep anyway.
I don't sleep. That is true. That
She
is very
doesn't
true.
sleep ever. I've seen her.
I like a good cliffhanger. I'm evil. With a big laugh, I go, I don't. I do, yeah. No, actually, I joke about that. I hope with every book, when I handle men, there's always this big fear, are you guys going to like it or are you not? Please, God, please let them come back. So, yeah, I'm always terrified. Every time I end a book, it's like, please let it be good. Please, please. It's like sacrificing a child. Thank you. I try, because it is. There's always a tremendous fear for every writer because you never know. It is. It's like a lump. Every book ends with a big lump in my stomach. And that's why I think I hunkered down to write the next book immediately. Because it is. There's this huge fear factor of, it's terrifying. It really is. It's like, please, please, please like it. Please, 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 please like it.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It's tough. It's really
We're all
tough.
scared.
It's this really great feeling and also this really amazing pit in your stomach.
Anxiety, yeah. It's like, oh God, what if they don't like it?
So I think we have, what, a couple more questions? I'm not sure how we're doing on time. Is that about right? Yeah.
I know we started late
I
because
know we started
everything
late.
went.
We'll do a few more questions and then we'll do signing. How about that? Does that sound good? All right. And party and cake and
Yes, we're
coloring
gonna have
book, coloring
party.
pages.
Alan's gonna do awesome mix. We got, yes.
Question. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we have a dark hunter companion. Now we're going to get a lead companion.
I'm waiting. When are they gonna ask me? At some point in time, at some party, like 5 years ago, they were like, would you be up for doing a lead companion? And I said yes. So that's where that is. Oh, except for the part where I already have like 5 books to write, so. Yeah, so my next book is gonna be called Be Sphinxed, like Bewitched, but the guy's a cat shifter. Anyway, see, I got it from her, this worlds in the head thing. Yeah, it's contagious. So contagious. But thank you. Kind of awesome. But yeah, I'd be up for doing it. I'd still be up for doing it. So whenever we get a chance, that would be awesome. Do we have another question? Yeah, here, thank you.
It's wonderful to see you again, Sherry.
Oh, you too, baby. I love the hair.
Blue hair, and memory's the first thing to go. I shouldn't have done my hair this color. First of all, thank you for giving my daughter hysterics. When you were
Aw.
talking about your children, she was thinking of hers.
Aw.
And the other thing is did I read correctly that you're reworking Fantasy Lover?
Julian, yes. Yes, we're putting in on the scenes they made me take out and renaming it. No, it's going back to what it was, which was Dark Hunters.
When's that coming out?
I don't have a date yet, so I don't know.
Soonish.
Oh, well.
Yes. Yes.
I need to make a t-shirt
Going
now.
back to the original. Soonish.
Okay,
I know,
one more
soonish.
question? Maybe? Yeah,
Last
one more.
question.
Last question. All right, make it a good one. No pressure.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I know, right? Do, do, do.
So I've been wondering this for a while. Do you have any plans to do any more LGBT characters? Are we going to get a book maybe with the gay Dark Hunter soon?
I have lots of ideas, yes. I don't know when, because anytime that there's the royal we with me and the characters. I never know, and it's really frustrating because everybody's like, who's going to be next? To me, the characters come to me, and it's always who's, like with Maris, who's speaking loudest to me, so I don't know I really don't know. I know Ren's next, and when I said Nero will be after that, I don't know for a fact it's going to be Nero, because I'm still writing Ren's book, so it's who's speaking loudest, and this is why I know you guys get frustrated when I tell you somebody's book's going to be next and then it gets pushed away. Because, and a prime example of this, remember, was it a year or two ago when I was writing, okay, this is where my memory goes. Titles get changed and I can't remember titles. So I have to do the heroes' names. When I was writing, okay, Senile, Fane's book. And I was halfway, or I wasn't halfway, I was probably into chapter 5 or 6 of Fane, and I realized I needed to go back and do Tuline's book because there was so much about Helena, and when I was really looking, I'm like, yeah, I thought I was going to go back and write the son's book. And the way I had it in my head, I'm like, no, really, we're going to have to reverse the order. And logically, there were so many spoilers. I'm like, this is not making sense. The readers, the way the timeline needs to work, we need to go back in time and do it sequentially, and not the way I had it originally. So every now and again, he was screaming at me, going back to what you were talking about. Tulene was screaming at me so loudly. I'm like, no, his book has to come first because I can't sleep at night until his story comes out. And I had to get his story worked out in my head because I knew a lot of the details going into it, but I didn't have them worked out completely, so I had to write his story first. So I had to put Fane's aside till I wrote his and then do it. So that'll happen to me every now and again. Yeah. My editor was really not happy because we had been rolling the production and all. She's like, I'm going to choke you because we had to pull stuff. And we've had to do that a couple of times with books where it's like, what do you mean I got to stop everything? And we got to pull production and yeah. So that'll happen. Yeah, it doesn't happen often because usually I'm right, but every now and again it'll be Xander's book. I mean, years and years ago, we were supposed to have Xander's book out and Ren came. Yeah. Yeah, we had to stop everything. Yeah, Xander's coming back now. So every now and again, it's like, wow, wait a minute, we got another bag. So yeah, I have no control of the characters. So getting back to your question, I swore I was never going to write 6. And then all of a sudden we got 6. Sure. So I have no answer. Don't you love that? A long story short, I've got an idea, and I'm hoping soon.
Soonish! Hey!
Soon. Because, yeah, I've been playing around with an idea, but I want to go back and, no, that's a spoiler.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah, I just almost.
No.
I've got a really good. Yeah.
Hey, so how about we do a signing like sooner than soonish?
Yes, there we go.
Book signing? You guys think? Yeah. All right. How is it gonna work this time? Is everybody line up? Did it get called in groups?
Did we get the list? We had. Okay. Yes, we have numbers, but I don't know if we found because we couldn't download the list.
There have been some technical.
We had wristbands that were not found. That was part of the chaos that you guys missed. You missed the nervous breakdown. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, we can't find the wristbands that we had that were numbered.
Okay. So how you want to do this?
I don't know. Huh? Yeah, we'll find them tomorrow. And the name badges. Did we get there were name badges. Did we find? Did the name badges get found? Okay.
Okay.
Did all of them, but you don't all have them. So, yes.
And they're cool because they have little Nocturne Falls ribbons, like for my Nocturne
Yeah,
Falls
but not
book,
everybody has
so you
them.
can put them on your DragonCon
So I
badges
don't think they all got found. I think
when we find them.
Okay. Kimber, who wants to be in charge of, how are we going to, Kimber?
Nobody wants
Okay,
to
wait.
be in charge
We are going to
anymore.
do this by sections. We'll line them up by sections. That'll work.
Okay.
That works.
Everybody in there is going to go run sit over there real quick.
No, because we're
Okay.
we're
Is that
grown
fair?
ups.
Is that
We're-
okay with
we're
everybody?
grown ups.
All right.
We're grown ups.
We can do this.
Yes, we are grown ups.
Because we don't want to have y'all stand in line all night long.
No,
That would
and
just
I
be
know,
too
I will
much.
be quick, and we're grown ups.
Okay.
Yes. The pre-orders? Yes. Do what?
They still
Oh,
need to pick up
okay,
some
y'all
things.
have not picked up? Well, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We'll go in sections, and you can pick them up while we're doing one section. I will have them, and if you've got your order sheets, okay, Kimber, where the pre-orders are, they're over there. Where's, where
I
is
don't even
Kimber?
see where you're pointing
Where
at.
did she go?
She
Oh,
ran away.
Angie. Okay, Angie, come up here, baby, so they can see who you are. We're going to give you instructions. Angie knows what we're doing.
And I will be over there with Leanna and Mary.
All right.
Having a good time, partying down.
My helper is coming
having
up
some
here with
cake.
instructions.
And some barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce
All
and
right.
cake just sounds gross.
Do what? Oh, no. Here's the microphone. All right. Angie knows what we're doing. Yes, sort of. Yeah, for the pre-order.
If you pre-ordered a book, they're over there. Grab the book before you come and get the bag. The bags are going to be over where the Welcome to Sanctuary is. We have name tags over there as well. Please bear with us because it's kind of organized chaos, so we're working on it. But that's where all the pre-orders are going to be. So grab the book over there first. Come over there. Make sure you show us your tickets. Thank you.
Okay.
Dolls are over there. If you pre-ordered a doll, they're going to be over there as well.
Okay, so we're going to start with that section.
So did everybody hear that? Did you all get that? The books are over here if you pre-ordered, and the bags, once you've collected the books, the bags are over here with the dolls. Sorry about that. Yeah, we have no Wi-Fi, so that was, yeah, sorry about that.
And hey, thank you all. We love
Yes,
you and
bless
welcome
you
to
guys.
Sanctuary.
Bless you. Thank you.